Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, December 14th, and we are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and triple Qs. And with 75 minutes to go before the open, and more importantly, 15 minutes before the old big PPI comes out, we're continuing to push lower here this morning, although we just got a couple of spit ups here, so the overnight high is going to change. I'll look at that in a minute. We sold off late in M period after L tried to rally for an afternoon rally high for all three of these indices. Remember, triple Qs went out with a double distribution day. They had got into their very large gap. It's still held by a lot. Now, pre-market, they've taken a bunch of it away, but again, that's only pre-market. So it's going to have to happen in regular trading hours. So how will this gap fill? How will our gap fill? Well, I think the way it would fill this morning is if the PPI comes out and for whatever reason the market doesn't like it. Now, we knew the CPI number was horrible. We know there's inflation and they rallied off of that. So if they sell off the PPI number, it just shows you how meaningless all this really is. Tomorrow's the real big deal when the Fed once again has their meeting and more importantly their press conference afterwards. Let me just see the pre-market high. Yep, 468.10 is now the SPY pre-market high, and 464.67 is the pre-market low. Now, what's the game plan? Look, you can look at this as either a 4-day balance or 5. It really doesn't matter. If we take out yesterday's low, to me it's still in balance until we get acceptance below the 7th low into the gap. If you get acceptance into the gap, well, then you're going to have 5 days worth of longs underwater. And that's where you can get the acceleration to close the gap. Now, again, on a normal trading day with no news out, no PPI, no Fed or whatever, this gap would be difficult to fill. But if we get into it today, it's going to be because of what the PPI number suggests to these algorithms, for lack of a better word. So just keep that in mind. So what's the game plan for this morning? Well, again, if we gap lower, the odds of testing the bottom of the 7th range are very good. So you could take a short play to see if we at least go down and test the 7th low. If you come back in and fill the gap, well, then I'd get out, and then I'd probably take another short play against the price probe from ENF's low, because you're going to still have lower value. Okay? Now, in the next 75 minutes, if we're going to gap a lot lower, like near the 7th low, do I really want to take a short against this large gap right away? And the answer is probably not. So then I would see if we get any kind of inventory adjustment back up to get a better risk reward on a short. Is there a long play here? As of right now, no. In the next 75 minutes after the number comes out, if you open up inside of yesterday's range above ENF's low, you could certainly take a long against that, because where there were sellers yesterday, they wouldn't be there if we open above there. And then the odds of going back to our wide POC, which was 10 wide, I don't know why I wrote, yeah, it's 10 wide, would be very good. That would be a call play if we're to open above ENF. Other than that, no real call play early this morning. And then on the chart, I'm just going to show you real quickly the daily, because that's the big one right now. And it's the same thing that you just looked at. You want to call a 4-day balance? That's fine. You want to call a 5-day balance? That's fine. The bottom line is this. If we take out the 9th low, you're going to go test the bottom then of a 5-day balance, plain and simple. So I'd call it a 5-day balance. If we can't take out the 9th low, well, then odds of reverting back up to the 470 level is very good again. And don't forget, you're going to have the 20-day moving average, which is right above where this low is and where the gap starts. So that's going to be interesting. If they plow right through it this morning with good tempo, good volume, then we'll see if they do close the gap. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.